Everyone, I'm back. I'm sorry, I sound a bit tired because I just tried to record this already and it turned out to be 40 minutes long, so I'm gonna keep this short now and I'm gonna stick to, well, whatever plan I have in my head. I don't know. Um, Also, sorry for any background noises. I'm recording in the bathroom right now because I don't have any other place that's quiet enough to record. Also, I'm not back, as in, like, I will start to release covers again. Maybe I will release one sometime if I get to practice enough, but I still haven't gotten to practice anymore ever since I announced that I was gonna go on a break. I might be able to practice on Monday, but that's not certain yet, so I won't get my hopes up, and I don't want to get your hopes up either. So, yeah, I'm not gonna have a consistent practice schedule again anytime soon, I think. So, if you see me dropping a cover, it's just because I got lucky, because I had the time to practice, the opportunity to practice, or I just got to practice a song enough that I was able to sing it. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was my first concert experience. And, well, you're probably gonna wonder why. Well, a little reminder: HIBANA in Berlin is only 4 days away. So I thought back to what was the first concert I ever attended. I can tell you it was in 2019, and it was also a Japanese artist. And it was a long way to get there. It was, like, I think on the way there we spent 7.5 hours because we spent one, and we were stuck in traffic on the highway for 1.5 hours. So yeah, should have been 6 hours. 6 hours turned into 7.5. And the way back overnight, because we had school the next day, and I'm saying we because I went there with a friend, that was also 6 hours long. So I did not get to sleep after this concert because I immediately had to, I got home, I could eat breakfast, and I immediately had to leave again to go to school. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to tell you every little detail. I remember we went camping the night before. Like, we went to the venue, or not to the venue, we went to the city on Friday. Was it Friday? No, on Saturday. We left on Saturday, arrived there Saturday evening, set up our tent. We were camping for one night, and then the next day we put everything back into the car, and in the evening we went to the venue. So, anything special about it? I don't know. I remember I bought some merch, not too much, a towel and 2 t-shirts. And back then I thought t-shirts for 25 euros are expensive, but oh my god, have you seen the HIBANA merch list? It's I'm not gonna comment too much on it, but if the sweater is more expensive than the pen light, something is wrong. I'm not gonna get any of the clothing items at the HIBANA concert. I'm gonna get the plushie, I'm gonna get the travel tag, one keychain, one photo card, and wait, was there something else? Am I missing something? Was it 4 or 5 items? Wait, I have the list on my phone. You're probably gonna hear me tapping the screen, but I'm gonna check. It is here somewhere. ちょっと待ってください. Also, I'm trying to keep practicing and learning Japanese, but it's a bit difficult at the moment. Okay, I'm getting the travel tag. I'm getting one keychain, one trading card, and 2 plushies. So yeah, that is all. And I already surpassed the 100 euro mark with that, because it's gonna be 115 euros for just 5 items, one of which is a fucking photo card. I should not swear, I'm so sorry. I originally wanted to get the crop top and the t-shirt with the tour dates as well, and I was thinking about the pen light, but when I saw the prices I was like, I cannot afford this. Like, I can't even say I'm not gonna eat for the rest of the month. No, I can't afford it. I don't have that much on my account. So yeah, that's the plan. And back then I had even less, so I just got 2 t-shirts, 1 towel, and that was it. I remember it was really, like, thinking back to it now, it was really odd because the security staff, I was in like the second row, and it was a standing venue. There were no chairs, so I somehow got to the front. I was standing in the second row, and the security staff gave us cups of water sometime throughout the show, so we wouldn't dehydrate, you know. And I remember everyone in the first row got one, and they drank a sip, and then they gave it like to the person behind them, and I got one. I drank a sip, gave it to my friend. They also drank something and gave it to the person behind them again. That was that was interesting. Obviously not very hygienic, but it was before the virus, so it was fine, I guess. No one was concerned about it at the time. Also, I remember exiting the venue and not being able to hear much anymore, but I don't know, I liked it, okay? I was like, hey, that's proof that I was there. Me not being able to hear well and constantly having that ringing sound in my ear, that's my, like, for myself, that's proof from me to myself. Hey, you were at this concert, you experienced it, it was real, you did not imagine it. It's kind of dumb thinking about it now, but I didn't learn from that, because I'm still gonna attend HIBANA without any noise cancelling headphones or like earplugs or anything, because I said I want to experience the concert with all senses that I can, you know. And obviously it would probably be better in the long run to protect my ears, but I don't want to. I'm stubborn like this. I don't want to. I want to hear it exactly as loud as it is. Because otherwise it would feel like cheating to me. It would feel like, you know, like I could just listen to it's a bad, not analogy, but it's a bad comparison. But I could just listen to her music through my headphones. It's the same. Or it feels like the same. It isn't the same. But you know what I mean? It's like, no, I want the raw experience of the raw sound. Not experience, the raw sound of the concert. That's what I meant. And that's also what I thought back then. And also I had no idea that people were bringing earplugs to the concert. I was like, wait, what? I still didn't know anything about this until I bought my ticket for the HIBANA concert and started seeing people online posting, you know, guides and being like, hey, if you're going to the concert, make sure to remember to bring earplugs. And I was like, why? And they were like, yeah, it's gonna get so loud, it's actually gonna damage your hearing. And I was like, oh, well, I don't care. I'm very reckless, okay, when it comes to those things. I just don't care. I just want to experience it. Unaltered, you know. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else I wanted to say. Also, I remember when I came back, you know, I had school, so I just, you know, I came back, took some photos of my merchandise, wrote a report about the concert that I was gonna show to my teachers in school, and I immediately, I got changed, ate breakfast, went to school without sleeping for like even a minute. I did sleep a little bit in the car on the ride back home, but just for like 1 or 2 hours. So I was really just it really just pulled an all-nighter right after a concert. Yes, I did that. And I remember a few days after we got back, I was like, okay, wait, it's hitting now. The fact that we're actually back and the concert is over, and I'm not gonna be able to see this artist perform again anytime soon, is actually hitting now. And I felt so depressed. I guess that's what you call post-concert depression, because it just hit so hard. I was like, no, I want them to come back. I want to see them again. Why? It was so painful for me. And I can already tell that it's probably gonna be the same, similar, if not even worse this time. Because, the tour is gonna continue. Berlin is not the last stop. So for the next few months, I'm gonna sit here and everyone's gonna post about, a concert in this city today. And I'm gonna be like, mine is already over. Meh. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult for me to deal with that, but I'm gonna try my best. And I don't know. Okay, I know it's already more than 10 minutes, but this feels a little bit too short. I don't want to make it like 20 minutes or anything, but I don't know. Maybe there's something else I can talk about related to, maybe not my first concert, because I talked about that already. Maybe related to HIBANA, I don't have any expectations, honestly. I mean, I've seen Shinzo in cinema last weekend. It was amazing. I actually ordered the Blu-ray disc. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I actually ordered the Blu-ray disc yesterday. And also the special edition with the 2 CDs, because I don't have a functioning CD player right now, but I want to get one, and then I want to be able to listen to the concert audio while, I don't know, cleaning or something. Honestly, I need a portable CD player with Bluetooth, because then I could put it in my backpack, or I could just put the CD in, put it in my bag, connect my headphones, and just to walk through the streets and go, I don't know, to the grocery store, do my things that I need to do, run errands, while listening to Shinzo, to the concert audio, which I don't know why, but it's like, I love the live versions from that concert so much, and I'm so sad that we can't find them anywhere online to download, because I want the live audio so bad. Also, HIBANA is actually gonna be my first concert of this, scale, I think. Because the concerts I went to before were either really small. My first concert had I think the venue had a capacity of like 2,000 people, so it wasn't as much. For comparison, the venue that she performs at here in Berlin has a capacity of 17,000. Now that is definitely a lot more. I've been to the venue a few times already to see other artists or other shows. I went to see Cirque du Soleil. I also went to see Michael Bublé perform there a few years ago. And last year in December, I went to see Genshin concert. I do no longer play. Yeah, that's actually correct, grammatically correct. Okay, I do no longer play the game, but back then I still did, and I enjoyed the concert a lot. But yeah, this is the first time I'm attending a concert where the artist I'm seeing has such a dedicated following, because for other artists I've seen, Um, it was more like, I mean, if we don't count my first concert, because I was also an artist that had a very dedicated fan base, but it was like a small venue. So everyone I saw at the same venue that Ado-san is gonna perform at, um, well, excluding Genshin concert because I wasn't really an artist, it was, I guess you could say it just was a musical theme. um, yeah, everything else I saw was more like they had more casual fans than fans that are as dedicated as us, for example. So it's actually very exciting. I remember when I told someone about Ado and about the fact that I'm gonna go to one of her concerts. I remember someone said, "Oh, so from the success and like the fandom, like judging based on that, she's basically Japanese Taylor Swift." I was like, I wouldn't say it like that, but yeah, I guess you're kind of right. I mean, based on how fast tickets can sell out and how much higher the ticket prices can get when you try to look for resale tickets, I guess you could say she's getting close to being Japanese Taylor Swift, yeah. Still, it was a very weird comment. Anyway, yeah, Hibana. I have a letter too. Well, I don't have it. I didn't write it down on paper yet, but I have it on my phone. And I need to take the time to actually write it down by hand. I really hope she's gonna be able to read my handwriting and also English, you know. I mean, her English is getting better, but I'm afraid that I wrote so much. I actually wrote that letter 6 times before deciding, okay, this is the final one. I'm not gonna change it anymore. I wrote it 6 times because I either felt like I forgot to include some important details, or I was talking about, the wrong topics, or I just flipped through the pages because I wrote it in my notebook, and I flipped through the pages. I was like, why is this letter so long? Help! I can't put like 5 double pages in an envelope and say, yeah, you're gonna have to read this, and also it's in English. No, definitely not. So I made it shorter. I kept it. I tried to stick to the most important parts that I wanted to talk about, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to write it down and put it in an envelope, and then I can take it to the concert with me and throw it into the letterbox, and then my job is done, and I hope she's gonna get it and read it, and I hope she doesn't have a hard time understanding it, because I did actually try my best to word things in an easy way. I know Japanese does not have a future tense, so I tried working my way around that by making it clear in my sentences that I'm talking about stuff that is happening or is gonna happen in the future. So yeah, I don't know, it's very confusing, but I hope she's gonna be able to read it without many issues, you know. Who knows, maybe she could use Google Lens, I guess. It's not always accurate, but I guess it could get the message across. I hope it can read my handwriting, though. I don't know. Maybe she has a translator. Maybe she has someone who can translate all the English letters back to Japanese for her. Who knows? I don't. Anyway, oh my god. Okay, 20 minutes, almost. I'm very happy that this recording turned out to be only half the size of the last one. And I still managed to say quite a few things. So yeah. I always struggle with ending those things because I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just gonna say, thank you so much for listening to me. Drop whatever you want into the comments. I don't mind. Ask me something or tell me something or whatever. Just drop your thoughts. Go wild. And I'm gonna see you again, or hear from you. You're gonna hear me again. That's the right order. You're gonna hear me again, hopefully very soon. I'm very excited to come back, hopefully soon, and drop some new covers for you. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and yeah, gonna see you. I already said that. Bye bye.